There's a 3-hour move that puts your face in front of 60 locals, at least 60 locals. It costs less than your monthly Facebook ads, probably, and replaces your next team meeting at the same time. That's the coolest part. We've tried the combination one time, but I've tried this one thing alone many times. This is Your Daily Real Estate. I'm Tristan Ahumada. Let's get into this. Here's the move. You walk into a local independent coffee shop near where you sell houses and one that you frequent or one that you want to get to know, and you ask the owner one question. What are your slowest 3 hours of the week? And I'm sure that's something they want to hear. They love that question, followed by, well, I want to help you. Right? But usually it's a dead window. Usually it's Tuesdays. I know for our coffee place, it's morning times, usually Wednesday and Thursday. It's so close to a high school for us, a Ragamuffin, that it gets packed after school gets out. But whatever the 2, 3, 4 hour block is, you're going to pick that time. You're going to say, hey, well, this is what we want to do. Right? Because they're sitting there hoping somebody walks in. You tell them you want to buy that window. Every drink that sells in those 3 hours, you're covering. And during that window, you're holding a team meeting in the back corner. We did it in the front, but I know some of you want to be in the back. Now stay with me, because this is the part that matters. You were going to have a team meeting anyway. And if you don't have a team, don't worry. You can do it on your own. Look, that time of you working on a project in AI, your marketing, your social media, it's already on the calendar. So get to work in a coffee shop, right? You were going to be in an office. You were going to do it through a Zoom. To me, this is the best time to do it. You're going to do it in a room full of a lot of local people because they're going to be walking in and out. Now, if it does get busy, you're not going to get much done, but you're going to do amazing prospecting because somebody that comes in is going to get a free coffee on you. The barista tells them, Joanne over there got your coffee. No problem. And your sign is on the counter at the front. Coffee's on Tristan. Coffee's on Joanne, whatever your name is. The energy in the whole place is yours. And here's the part that most agents skip when it comes to this one, because I've seen some of you do this, right? This wasn't my idea. We just took it and expanded on it. The first time you do this, you don't promote it. Not on social, not in a mailer, nothing. You go in cold. Why? Well, because you don't know what 3 hours actually costs you. It could even be, hey, let me do this for an hour. Let me do this for 3 hours. It could be $90. It could be $300. Now, until you watch the register on a slow Tuesday, you're just going to be guessing. Guessing with your wallet is not great. That's like gambling. So round one is a test. And more importantly, you can go to the owner and they usually keep books and they'll tell you, yeah, that slow period of 3 hours or 2 hours, this is how much we sell. Now that's when you decide, do you do coffee or do you do coffee and a snack? If it's just coffee, they can say, hey, yeah, in that period of time, we had about 20 customers in. And now you're telling 20 customers are going to get a free coffee, right? Well, you do 20 times $3, right? Maybe it's $3. It's going to be $60. It's not that bad, right? You start a few conversations with people asking why some real estate lady paid for the drink or guy. Listen, that's a conversation. And that conversation is cheaper than running ads. Round two is where you scale it. Same coffee shop, of course, because you want to build this momentum and authority and presentation and connection to the local community, to the local coffee shop. This time, you promote it on social. You post 4 days ahead. You text your sphere. You drop a mailer to homes inside half a mile, and the coffee shop promotes it to their list because this is free traffic for them. But this time, you're not paying alone. Your lender is going to want in. Your whoever it is, inspector, title if you're allowed to in your state, whoever it is, bring in other people because now you have proof. Said, hey, I did it then. This is what happened. Now you split the cost, or one of them covers part of this or that. Maybe you do the coffee, they do the snacks. I don't know. The point is you've got help. One thing, I would not pick a Saturday morning or Sunday because our place gets super packed those 2 days. Or There's always like a rush hour, either if it's close to a school like ours is, or close to businesses. So don't pick those times. But listen, if you're going to go and talk to the owner, they'll tell you exactly when it is. You'll spend on that one bigger event, you'll spend $1,200 and it's going to get you a lot of business. I know you're saying $1,200, but listen, the first time you spent 150. The second time you're going to spend a lot more, but you're splitting that. If you're doing this right, maybe that's even in thirds, right? So it's only $400. And most of the time you're making such an impact, not only with that coffee shop, but you're making an impact with those people that see you giving back. And that's the whole math right there. So I want you to start thinking about this long term, because you do this quarterly, that's 4 times a year. And as you start picking momentum, you're like, maybe I can do this monthly. You could do small ones too. You don't have to run ads everywhere. You could just do social, you could just do impromptu, or it could just be promoted in the coffee shop. The whole point is the community is getting involved with you. So walk into one local coffee shop near where you sell. Ask the owner what their slowest 3 hours of the week are. That's it. One conversation. Do it today, do it tomorrow. If you've got, maybe it's a bakery, maybe it's not a coffee shop, don't worry, that works too, right? The point is, I need you to try this, because the world that we're getting into is going to require a lot more of you showing up in person and doing things like this. That's what's happening. Anyway, share this with somebody you think may need this, and do me a favor and subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you tomorrow.